New motocross season is away. Race up towards turn one. Talladega on the left as we take a look at the whole shot. It's Mike Alessi. Stewart goes around.
24 of those opportunities, so hammering the brakes. Tough to get these bikes stopped.
Think about the point that because this is the perfect way to start the 2008 AMA Toyota Motocross. It was Mike Alessi when he got the whole shot. Stewart wins Moto 1. Moto 2, Glen Helen, let's do it. Same starting order. Carbon copy. Mike Alessi, whole shot number 2, but James Stewart is a lot closer, side by side through.
Wow, what a great start in the last moto, and you can see where the dirt's dark. That's where they've added a lot of water, trying to wet the track down. But
Bike 7, position 1. James Stewart is styling it up.
Stewart training with Eldon Baker. You know Sunday's the easy day because he doesn't have to be on the bike.
It's just been superb. Checkered flag out for James Stewart. 2 from 2. The overall victory once again. Now all the work is done. It's time to race. Toyota Motocross Championship, and Stewart gets the whole shot, just like he did.
This is a new first turn area. Nice sweeping big left. Who's going to come off the track here off these bikes today? As is number 7, James Stewart, pulling a tear off. Classic style, the U.S. Open. Race the... Whoa! Big mistake by James Stewart.
Championship. And the question now that needs to be answered, can anyone go with number 7 this year? Checkered flag out for Moto 1, Stewart Hangtown. This is what it looks like if you had a pretty decent start.
Moto makes it through clean in the second.
Davi Millsaps with the whole shot. Third, but for how much longer? Stewart on the outside.
Tedesco and Short bottle up, and Stewart uses just on the first lap of the second moto.
Well, this is interesting. This is good.
Lap, because they watered it in the track. As Stewart said, he said it looks like the track was rough, but it was more.
Right alongside Davi Millsaps on the front wheel. James Stewart grabs the race lead.
Does Millsaps have what it takes to retaliate? Yes.
Super riding Davi Millsaps. The lead back. They go bar to bar. James Stewart around the outside. Dancing beneath him, one side to the other. Complete comfort, complete control from James Stewart.
Didn't have to work his way past anyone. Just up front around the start.
A 1-1 at Glen Helen, and victory here at Hangtown.
And it looks like Mike Alessi.
1, 2, 3.
Rockstars
riding the 450. It's going to take a lot of strength and fitness to race through all the riders. And I'm telling you, there's so much hard work that's put in. Very methodical training that these riders. James tested him week in, week out, but Carmichael's retired, but winning every moto so far this season as he goes around the outside of Alessi. You know this is
hurt, but it was shaping up like it was going to be quite a bit. Oh, and down goes Stewart.
Today, this moto here at Freestone, is this where he...
The lead slipped, fell, went back to 4th.
You would never know that James Stewart... Whoa!
Well, that's big. Up the inside, here comes Stewart. Tries to get around the outside of the next corner. Oh, boy, that got close.
Who's got the... And it's Stewart on the inside, just outbreaks Alessi, pushes him wide.
Not done yet, is he? Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Alessi back to the inside. Just a couple of short straights.
It's slipping away from Mike already. His 5th moto win of the year. 5 for 5 for James Stewart.
A tight first turn, Mike Alessi once again.
And coming with him is Ivan Tedesco on the Honda, number 9, and James Stewart. Moto so far this season, and James, who sits in second there on the number 7.
Oh, here comes Stewart now trying to apply some pressure on the outside.
Wow, look at the speed around the outside by Stewart, and he's got him.
Rest on your goggles. You don't want to get dirty and cover up any of the sponsor logos, right? You want to
6 for 6. James Stewart streak. 6 motos, 6 wins for James Stewart.
Ryan Clark, 3rd.
And he made a quick bid for 2nd there too, didn't he?
He's making a bid up the inside.
That's not going to last long as Stewart comes right back, and boy, Jeff, they got awful close to making contact.
Side this year. Here's Stewart to the inside.
He'll run it right back up in there, won't he? And Alessi comes right back. Seeing everything in crystal clear, high definition on a very large screen, isn't it?
Well, I think that...
And that's winning a moto. And James Stewart has done it again.
James Stewart this year be so much more mature and patient. Here comes Stewart.
Well, you saw Millsaps bobble.
Still leading. James Stewart working the outside.
He's got him right there. And look at Alessi with a great combo.
Some very intense riding by both riders.
James Stewart is undefeated. He's done it again.
It was Mike Alessi out front. James Stewart was...
That was Alessi's 6th hole shot of the year. A slight bobble there, but look at the momentum round the outside.
Dominating.
And that was an amazing win. His 9th consecutive. Where are you going? Well, conditions are a lot darker now. He splits the Honda riders right in between Short and Millsaps.
And that's Michael blowing off.
A man who has not been defeated this year, James Stewart.
Getting the signal from Mike Gosler, getting the words of encouragement to keep at it. Stewart now
the opening moto, and then backed it off and cruised home. Now he's working for it and sides through on the inside.
What do you think? It's new and improved?
Incredible.
It's the perfect 10 for James Stewart.
And of course, that goes all the way back to Carmichael. They spent a bunch of trying to get inside a burn and squeezes him there. Inches to the outside, he cuts back. Oh, there's a great pass on Alessi.
The rear suspension, but he always runs the front
Flag waits for James Stewart as he wins another one. Stewart back out front. Number one, and as he has been in every moto this year, undefeated so far. He wins moto number one, gets the whole shot. He goes undefeated and wins the weekend here at Redbud.
In this one, it looked like it was going to be another Suzuki rider, Michael Byrne, but in the end, climbing the hill. And in the end, the checkered flag flew, and so
back out in front. James Stewart has his starts dialed in.
Up front, James Stewart. First lap down.
They've had a few growing pains, though, this year.
What a super talented man. At Budds Creek, finally there is somebody else on the winner's board.
Oh, it will be.
Getting the starts, getting the fast lap times. He's doing absolutely everything right. Stewart has been so successful. He's made a lot of money throughout his career. But what brings a racer
James Stewart strolls across
the track is going to be... Oh, and Stewart
look at Cooper. Boy, he's doing a great job
when he makes a mistake there. Whoa, Stewart, kind of that loose but tight.
Whoa, Stewart, down goes.
That could be a factor, and the pressure that you have a privateer rider. Stewart needs to keep his head.
That's Cooper right there on the 902.
Rider.
Well, you can hear the crowd in the background. They're enjoying this.
And for Cody Cooper,
this race scratched off his list of to-dos.
Yeah,
it's James Stewart. He wins both motos here at Unadilla.
Burn, drag racing for that all-important hole shot. James Stewart.
And into the lead. Look at that. Just like that.
The 2009 Fox race wear on. Sporting.
Yeah, and that's not just the Kawasaki guys. That goes to everybody. It's a checkered flag. Off to a great start is a 29 event. Mind-boggling fast. Like this. Look at that.
Wow, look at that move. So determined to be out front on that first lap.
He just won another one. James Stewart wins motos one. Now, I mean, that's what's left to chat about.
Well, and one thing that's on his side, what James can draw upon to help him achieve that goal.
Yeah. Eugene. Motocross champion for the AMA. James Stewart has done it.
James coming into the season.
As far as competition for James, as he's lost his goggles somewhere along the way, or 20
motos in a row for James Stewart.
James Stewart wins moto number 2 to close out the weekend.
Shaking his head. This is going to be devastating. He is going to have to put on an incredible ride to gain, trying to make it 22 in a row. You can see the shadows on the track. It goes all the way through the stroke and bottoms out, then does that.
Moto win of 2008 and his 11th overall victory of the season. Boy, Jeff Alessi got left at the gate with Stewart of changes to this track. They've widened it out, they've added some jumps, brought in some loops, did a lot of different things to it.
Budget had to be the greatest then. For Stewart, he's trying to do the same thing.
To the checkered flag. 23 for 23 for James Stewart. Oh, he doesn't get the whole shot. James Stewart gets buried back about 4 times.
About 10. Did not see Andrew Short.
Stewart. And they know he's coming, Jeff. And you got to be aware. Whoa, look at the guy who has led everyone except for 13 laps this year. Stewart knows he's the fastest guy out there.
All the way back to Kawasaki's amateur program,
Yep.
Kawasaki Team Green, which was so...
Motocross, and now there it is. History has been made here in Steel City.
Unbelievable, you know, like I said, you know, only having a couple weeks to prepare for the season, I mean, nobody thought, I mean, even myself, you know, we never thought this, and, you know, was just trying to get through the season healthy.